Okay, sir.
Now, in previous terms, midpoint theorem, we have studied midpoint theorem and the converse of midpoint theorem. And now there is one more important theorem called intercept theorem, equal intercept theorem. Equal intercept theorem. Before this, I have told you the meaning of intercept. If there are three parallel lines, first, second, and third. If they are parallel or not, the intercept means what? If a transversal intersect three or more than three lines, whether they are parallel or not, the length between the two consecutive lines of the transversal is called the intercept made by the line between these two. Means AB. AB means intercept made by line, if we name this line as P, small p. So AB is intercept made by line P between line L and line M. And BC is the intercept made by line P between line M and line N. So if three lines L, M and N are parallel to each other and P is a transversal. Transversal means the line which intersects two or more than two lines. And the intercepts made by this line P, which is transversal, on the three parallel lines L, M and N are of the length AB and BC. And in equal intercept theorem, it is given that AB is equal to BC. Means intercepts made by P is transversal. Means intercepts made by a transversal on three parallel lines are equal in length. This is given. The intercepts made by a transversal on three given parallel lines are equal in length. This is given. Is that clear to everyone? So if intercepts made by a transversal in this figure, which line is the transversal line? Transversal line is the line which is intersected by two or more than two lines at different points. So this is transversal ABC. Line P is transversal as it is intersected by line L, M and N at three different points. There are 3 points of intersection. And whenever a line has 3 points of intersection, it is called a transversal. If intercepts made by a transversal on three parallel lines, these three lines, given lines are parallel to each other. So this time, these intercepts are made between the three parallel lines, but it is not necessary that a line is transversal line only if it is intersected by the parallel lines. It can be intersected by non-parallel lines also. And in this question, it is given that intercepts made by transversal on three parallel lines are equal in length. Means it is given that AB equals to BC, L is parallel to M is parallel to N. If the intercepts made by a transversal on three parallel lines are equal in length, then the intercepts made by any other transversal, where is that transversal? We have to draw that. Means if we draw any other transversal between the same parallel lines, like Q. So what are the intercepts made by line Q? if we name these points as PQR, can you name the intercepts made by line small q on the three parallel lines LM and so it is given that the intercepts made by transversal P on the three parallel lines L, M and N are equal in length. Then the intercepts made by any other transversal like this transversal Q which is intersecting the lines L, M and N at P, Q and R respectively are also equal in length. This PQ equals to QR. We have to prove this. If the intercepts made by a transversal on three parallel lines are equal in length, means it is given that L is parallel to M is parallel to N, and it is also given that P is the transversal which is making the equal intercept between these three parallel lines AB equals to BC. Then if it happens, then if we draw any other line Q, then also it makes the equal intercepts between line L, M and N, that is PQ equals to QR. If the intercepts made by a transversal on three parallel lines are equal in length, then the intercepts made by another transversal on the same parallel lines will also be equal. Okay. If the intercepts made by a transversal on three parallel lines are equal in length, then the intercepts made by any other transversal on the same parallel lines are also equal in. So after writing the statement, now we will prove this. First of all, we will write some important headings like given. So always, first of all, in subjective questions, you have to write this heading given. So what is given? It is given that line L is parallel to line M is parallel to line N. And one more thing is given, P is the transversal which is making it the equal intercept, that is AB equals to BC in these three parallel lines. Intercepts made by a transversal on three parallel lines are equal in length. This is given. And what we have to prove? We have to prove that then the intercepts made by any other transversal Q will also be equal, that is PQ equals to QR. Very simple. So these three things are written in the statement as if intercepts made by a transversal on three parallel lines are equal in length, then the intercepts made by another transversal on the same parallel lines will also be equal. So first we write one more heading, construction, and next is proof. So what should be the construction? To construct it, first of all, we will join point C with point P. First of all, we have to join point C with point P. This is the construction. So you can draw it with dotted lines also. Draw PC. Okay. Now how to prove this? For this, draw a line first. Then, if AB equals to BC is given, now if you use triangle CAP, in triangle CAP, we know that CB equals to BA, as AB equals to BC, this is the same thing as AB equals to BC. While discussing midpoint theorem, I have told you that if C is the vertex and AP is the base, so take this is intersecting the line M at capital N. You can write this also. Draw PC to intersect line M at point capital M. Okay. In triangle CAP, look at this. We know that BN is parallel to AP. CB equals to BA and BN is parallel to AP. Can you tell why BN is parallel to AP? As BN is the part of line M and AP is the line of part of line L, and it is given that L is parallel to M. So all their parts will also be parallel. Is that clear to you? BN is parallel to AP. Why? As they are the
because L and M are parallel.
they are the
L
parts
and
of
M.
M parallel to L. You have to mention like this. As M and L are parallel is not required. Instead, you have to write why BN is parallel to AP. You must involve them as these are the parts of M parallel to L. BN is the part of M and AP is the part of L. So from converse of midpoint theorem, we know that a line segment passing to the midpoint of any one side of a triangle, CAP is a triangle, CB equals to B means B is the midpoint of CA parallel to the other side, will also bisect the third side, means third side is CL, CP. L is the name of line, CP. P is this point, na? It means CN equals to NP. And we write from converse of midpoint theorem. Understood, everyone? So this is equation number 1. Now use this triangle PCR. Triangle PCR, this triangle. And use converse of midpoint theorem in this also. In triangle PCR, before this we have proved that Cn equals to MP from equation number 1. Or we can also write Pn equals to NC as I have told you to write starting from the vertex. So Pn equals to NC. We have proved this in equation number 2. Sorry, from 1. From equation number 1. We have proved in equation number 1 that Cn equals to NP, or if we change the direction only, it is Pn equals to NC. And this time, this side NM is parallel to CR. So we write NM is parallel to CR. So from converse of midpoint theorem, it is very clear that PQ equals to Q, a line segment passing to the midpoint PC of the triangle PCR parallel to the side CR of triangle PCR. This NQ is parallel to CR. Will also bisect the third side, means PQ equals to QR. And the reason for this is NM is parallel to CR is parts of M parallel to M. And reason for PQ equals to QR is again converse of midpoint theorem. And this is what we have to prove in this. PQ equals to QR, hence proof. So we can prove any theorem only after interpreting the things which is given in this and what we have to find, only knowing this. Understood, everyone, or anyone has doubt? If anyone has doubt, then raise your hand.